Good morning. Today's our topic is punctuation. Basically, we will learn about different type of punctuation marks which are used in our English grammar. First of all, we must know that what is punctuation. Basically, punctuation are the marks which are used to separate the sentences or make the meaning clear. Or we can say that when we make pauses or stop in our writing, then we use these punctuation marks. When we are conveying some information to anyone or we are expressing our feelings, asking something, all these cover under punctuation marks. In written language, we use punctuation marks to express our views, our thoughts. For example, the girl is playing the piano. Here, what the girl is doing? Girl is playing the piano. The information is complete here. What we want to say, we have said that the girl is playing the piano. Next, how many pencils do you have? Asking a question. How many pencils do you have? Again, I have used a mark over here, that is question mark. In first sentence, I have used a dot. What the dot will called? I'll tell you in the next one. Whoa, tomorrow will be a holiday. Again, I have used here one mark. That this is also a punctuation mark. In this, I am very excited that tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow will be a holiday. I am expressing my feelings. Coming to next, we will discuss here the punctuation marks which are used at the end of the sentence. It conveys, it tells us that how the sentence should be read, how we are going to read a sentence. Either the sentence will tell us about any statement, any information, or we are going to ask any question. Likewise, in our previous examples, we asked one question. How many pencils do you have? It is also a sentence with a punctuation mark. Or we are going to express our feelings or emotions. These all we will use at the end of the sentence. Basically, we are going to use 3 punctuation marks at the end of the sentence. First one is full stop, then is question mark, and then is exclamation mark. These are used at the end of the sentence. We are going to discuss all these punctuation marks further. First of all, I am going to tell you about full stop. Where to use full stop? Why we use full stop in a particular sentence? Full stop is used when our information is complete, means our thought is over, what we want to express, that is completed, and it is read with a little emotion to impart any kind of information. When we are conveying any information, our thought is complete, at the end we will use full stop. For example, we are having pizza for dinner. Now here, what kind of information I am going to tell you? That we are having dinner with a pizza. We are going to have dinner. What we are going to have in our dinner, that is pizza. Our information is complete. When we are completing this sentence, at last we will use a full stop. Basically, it conveys the information. In the next sentence, close the door when you leave. Now I am asking anybody else. The speaker is telling to the other person, please close the door when you leave. When you leave, just close the door. Again, the message is conveying, the information is complete. After all the information is completed, we use a pause. Here we have stopped our message. When we have stopped our message, after stopping, we will use full stop. Basically, when we stop, we use full stop. In the next, we will study about the question mark. Now, where to use question mark? Question mark, from the word, it is very much clear that question mark means question. When we ask some question, or the speaker is seeking some kind of information, or he or she might be curious about something. He wants to know something. That's why we are asking question. Like in the first one, we have also discussed the examples. How many pencils do you have? I want to know something. I want to know what? That how many pencils do you have? I am asking the question. At the end, I have placed a mark over there. That mark is called the question mark. For example, where is my coat? Now the speaker is asking, where is my coat? He is asking the question. all the questions, when it ends, we put a curly mark. This curly mark is called question mark. Will you play with me? Again, I am asking question. Whenever the question is asked, at the end of that sentence, we use a curly mark, that is called your question mark. Very simple one. The very easiest and the very simple one. When we ask somebody a question, at the end of the sentence, we use question mark. Next is, we will study about the exclamation mark. Now, exclamation mark, it expresses a lot of emotions in your sentence. When we are expressing our feelings, our ideas with proper emotion. Now I am speaking with emotion. So in my speaking, we can't clarify where is the punctuation mark used. But in writing, we use all these punctuation marks. For example, if I ask, help me. Now I am worried. Please help me. Somebody help me. I am worried. I am expressing our full emotions in that. After this emotion, we will put exclamation mark. Means it tells us about the feeling. What kind of feeling? Maybe it will be a surprising one, or it will be anger or joy or worried. So many kinds of feelings are there. Different kinds of feelings. When we express these kind of feelings, we use exclamation mark over there. At the end of the sentence or in between also we can use. Basically at the end. Sometimes we use some words which express our feeling more accurately, like surprising, or we can say joyful feeling. When we say, whoa, tomorrow is a holiday. We have done the example. Tomorrow is a holiday. Whoa, now I am very happy. I am joyful. So after whoa, I have put the mark over there, that is called your punctuation mark. Come to the next sentence. The sentence is, the game was amazing. Now I am telling you the joyful, the happiness, that the game was literally amazing. It was very good. I am expressing my emotion. So at the end I have used the mark, that is your exclamation mark. It will be more clear when you do the worksheet, you practice, then it will be more clear to you. Now, these all are used at the end of the sentence. Now, there is one punctuation which is used in the middle of the sentence. What it is? That is comma. We will use comma. You have seen this mark earlier in your books, in your reading templates in your books. You have also used this comma. So basically here we will discuss about where to use comma. Comma is used to separate three or more words, or we list some items. When we are going to list some of the items, we use comma in between the items. For example, my favorite fruits are mango, apple and strawberry. Here are three. We can also write more than three. For example, my favorite fruits are apple, mango, orange, banana and strawberry. So there we use comma to separate all the words, all the names of the fruits. Means when we are listing some things, when we are listing the words, the things, then we use comma in between the words. For example, I like to eat cake, cookies and ice cream. Again, there are more than two words. So there we use comma to separate cake and cookie. In the above sentence, we have already used apple, mango and strawberry. To differentiate these different names of fruits, we have to use comma in between them to list the words. Moving further, next we use full stop when we make short pauses within a sentence. When we are speaking any kind of sentence, we make small pauses. Small pauses means we slow down, not stop. We should not stop. We make our little pause, slow down. For example, when I was little, I rode a tricycle. Now here, when my sentence completes, means then at the last I have used full stop, because when our information is completed we stop, then we use full stop as earlier we discussed. But when I am going to speak any sentence and pause, take a pause in between a sentence, like when I was little, here I have put a small pause, there I use comma, and when the whole sentence will be complete, at the end I use full stop. Now it is clear where to use comma when we make short pauses or we slow down, not stop. Remember, not to stop, just slow down. Next is after introductory words. Introductory words like yes, no, well, hello, these all are introductory words when we introduce to someone. So after introductory words we use comma over there, like hello, how are you doing? Hello, little pause means here again a little pause. Little pause we can say, or we can say after introductory word, both is okay. So hello is your introductory word, you are introducing with someone, hello, comma, how are you doing? Again, how are you doing is your question. So after question we use question mark. Very good. Then here I have put question mark at the end. Next is yes, I think it is a good idea. Yes is again an introductory word. After that we put comma and the rest of the sentence will be I think it is a good idea. It is a good idea. After completing the whole sentence I have put again a punctuation mark, that is your full stop. So all these are the punctuation marks which are main punctuation marks which are used in your grammar, and slowly you will understand by practicing, by speaking, and even by writing or practicing with your worksheet. Thanks a lot for watching. Thank you.